No smoke without a fire. You can taste it in the air. This unquenchable desire from my soul beyond repair. On the prowl, yeah, we like that. Hear the roar, I'm a beast, you're a wildcat. Can't be caged. Let the whole world know we'll never be tamed. Do you want domination? Power is the name of the game. We are royalty. Hunger running through our veins. Got the feel for power. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the stream. On a roller naturally. Got the feel for power. Got the feel. Like the devil in my rearview. No, he's never far away. You know God has to forgive you, and I don't believe in fate. No hesitation. Show me what you're hiding up your sleeve. What are you willing to lose to gain more than you could dream? Keep on those toes, or go down like dominoes. No. Got the feel for power. Yeah. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the stream. On a roller naturally. Got the feel for power. Got the feel. No smoke without a fire. You can taste it in the air. This unquenchable desire from my soul beyond repair. One step out of line. Two hearts beating in time. Three cheers a battle cry. Forever till the day we die. Got the feel for power. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the streams. Naturally, got the feel for power. Yeah, got the feel for power.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, wherever you're joining us from. It is me, a slow motion. This is the always handsome TK, and we are going to be locking in for your post show.
Yeah, man, it's going to be. Oh, hold on. He's got to do.
Oh no.
He's got to do. Oh no. Like, what are we getting?
Hey,
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, you already know what time it is. It's the post show, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are here for that, and on top of that, to get your last bit of points. I saw your bars. I've seen every single one of your bars. I know exactly what it is. Oops.
Yeah. We have Toast out here. Hi, Toast.
Okay.
What are you doing?
It's not that bad, Toast.
What are you doing?
Toast.
What the flip?
All right, man. Well, you know.
This is dangerous. Get out of here. I want a post show.
I don't know.
Make your cameras.
Fine. This is totally fine.
You know, these are $10,000 cameras. They can figure it out, okay? They can figure it out. Yes, we are finishing up and wrapping up. It's been a wonderful weekend. Summer Championship, I think, I'm speaking for everyone, I think. It was kind of a vibe this weekend.
Yeah.
The brackets were great. The vibes at the office were great. The matches were awesome. And it was just a great Summer Championship all around.
Yeah, for our side of things, obviously, you know, we got to see the big three regions, you know, some SC, some EU, and some NA, and I feel like there was a little bit of not too a crazy amount of shakeup. Obviously at the top, you know, we saw the same winner we expect to see, but the top 8 absolutely insane for NA. Top 8 for EU was very nice as well. Top 8 for SA is always great. You know what I mean? So like we had a lot of cool things to watch. But before we get into that, we are going to talk about some of the things you didn't get to see on the main channel, but you did get to see on the side channel. If you haven't, Pro Brawlhalla. If you don't know about Pro Brawlhalla, you're kind of crazy for that. But twitch.tv/Pro Brawlhalla to watch on Fridays and any other times that we have a side stream as well. Let's talk about SEA. That was the first region that we got to see. What happened in SEA?
I mean, it was pretty typical for SEA. Keith the Poo Poo and tax evasion 1 and 2. You know, it's just kind of how things tend to work with them.
I don't know why.
TK is having serious issues.
This is normally holding everything I've ever needed to hold.
He has dropped an entire cup of tea.
Yeah.
He has dropped his phone.
It's fine, bro. I'm just going to put it up here now.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah. We're going to get through it, TK.
There we go. It's hidden. It's hidden.
But yeah, it was a pretty typical Southeast Asia tournament. Keith the Poo Poo coming out on top. Tax evasion, trying to get him in grand finals. Couldn't get it done. I mean, this is what we see time and time again, especially between these two players. I mean, you take a look at the actual sets. It is 6-2 favoring Keith the Poo Poo. And if you actually take a look at the actual games, it is 16-6.
Oh, wow.
So, the tax evasion is historically had an issue taking care of Keith, and it played out again this weekend in Summer Championships to where Keith's on top.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see he is at least able to get a game or two, you know, around here. But fortunately, yeah, that just means Keith still got that dominant reign. From all these clips, you know, from what I'm seeing right now, it seems like Keith is continuously keeping that out. That was it's about to be a 2-stock. I don't know. He's about to say, bro, that's about to be an issue. But, yeah, no, good stuff to Keith. You know, taking yet another Southeast Asia. I know that's looking good for his chances or his championship and his money, his stack. But tax evasion, I think, is he always like second place? Is that usually
I mean, it's just kind of how it works out, yeah. I mean, there's been a little shakeup in the SEA region over the year. It's kind of shook up the PR a little bit, but this is just kind of how it's settled down. It's just been the Keith and tax evasion show. I mean, we have players like Tiger that have been doing really well also, but these are just the two main players we just keep hearing about over and over and over again out of this region.
Yeah, pretty much. So with that, I mean, you know, again, congratulations to Keith, but let's go ahead and keep it moving as we got to see what happens in the Middle East as well. That's our newest region for sure. And, you know, they've been firing up some great gameplay as well for us too. So what did we happen to have out of the Middle East this time?
If you give me just a second.
He'll find it.
If you give me just a second, I will tell you all about it.
I'd also do it, but I would probably just drop my phone.
Yeah, I mean, you would just end up with a laptop on the floor.
I mean, somehow.
So, I mean, and you're kind of getting the same thing when it comes to Middle East that we're seeing in Southeast Asia. You have these same 2 or 3 players that are just kind of sticking on top. And Poe was able to go ahead and get the dub after the reset against FXL. And FXL coming in a second, obviously. That ended up being 3-2 the set count when it came down into the reset. And it looks like we had Co-MR that end up getting third in the Middle East region, and that pretty much tracks.
Yeah, I feel like those are the two names. The two times I've had to do it online, FXL was definitely the name that stuck out for me first, and then Poe, as well too. So, but I think that's just kind of like the tail of the smaller regions. Like, there isn't a lot of people that enter that bracket in the first place, but those people that are very good always seem to make it into that top 4 area. So,
well, I mean, they've been doing really well when it comes to like participation in signups. I mean, even AJ's event last weekend, Middle East had higher signups than some of the other regions.
Okay.
So very cool to see them. At least they're showing up. So that is going to push their region to continue to evolve, continue to let new people rise up. A lot of like what we've seen in North America here recently with, the Bloom Boys and the Marky Moos and, these new people that are having a chance to shine. It's a new region, and we're going to have to see how it breaks out over the next year or two.
I love the fact that we're playing some Zol here for Poe. Now, FXL, that's just the character. I just saw on the Mordex. Mordex is always going to be super popular. Sandstorm created a bunch of monsters. Marky Moo is keeping those monsters fed as well. So, definitely expect to see a lot of Mordex for as long as this game is around. And then, but it's cool to see some of the more unorthodox characters. I knew there was a time that Sandstorm definitely had a Zols too, but
Sandstorm's having a little bit of
he's had everything.
Yeah.
But like, as far as like, still seeing it at the top like that, it's very nice to see some regions is getting held down by one of my favorite characters. Actually, I really like Zol a lot, mostly just because I be trolling with 10 force. But it's just fun. So congratulations to Poe for getting that W as well. As we keep moving, we're gonna get into the big regions now. We had EU here. And EU was a great time. We had some crazy highlights. I know we got Moonier on the thing, but Golly was our another W for Golly.
Now we're going to move into the portion of the Summer Championships where now we can start talking about the Royale.
Right.
Now we are in, not going to take away anything from Southeast Asia or Middle East, but we're going to move into what we call our big 3. And we're going to start off with EU and just go ahead and let you guys know off the top. It is going to be a Godly and Moonir showing at the Royale, representing the EU region in the Summer Royale. That's what it's called. Yeah,
Summer Royale. And honestly, I love it. So we're going to start off with talking about Moonir, who honestly is becoming slowly becoming my favorite player to watch. I love some Godly. That's my guy. But Moonir just plays this game in such an aggressive way. It's literally a 50-50 where the 50 is like, I'm going to win or I'm going to kill myself. Like, that's like there's no in between on the options that he goes for. Very deep edge guards that you'll probably see from a lot of these clips. He's willing to, take the big bets, and usually he makes those big bets. So it's a very fun player to watch for sure. And he was able to, to secure himself a spot here in the Royale, and I know he feels good about that.
Moonir is one of those players for me that I enjoy watching his journey. He is one of those players that tournament after tournament, event after event, I can look at past replays and look at current clips, and I continue to see this growth, if I can get the words out.
Yeah.
And you get to see it time and time again. I mean, he was able to get second in Summer Championships this weekend, was able to go back up to Grand Finals, was able to reset the bracket against Godly, take it to a reset, and then Godly just sat up in his chair and was like, nah, bro, sit down. And went ahead and took him 3-0 in the reset. But like we said, Moonir still qualifying to represent EU at the Royale.
Yeah, so again, I know he's feeling good about that. I'm sure EU is feeling good about that too. I know the only person that they really said, we were talking about it on the cast, was that like Bamya has seemed to be one of the people that can actually do some work against Godly. But at the Royale, it's not about doing work against your fellow, European. It's about doing work against the rest of the regions.
Exactly.
And I feel like Moonir definitely will show that he can do some work against several regions for sure.
He's gotten so good. And just that curse graphic, get it off the
Qualify.
screen. Moonir, it's so interesting because he has such a deep kit. You never know exactly what legend he's going to pull out, what weapon he's going to be using, what he's going to put up against you, and it makes it interesting to watch his bracket run time and time and time again.
Yeah, right there alone. I mean, you saw the Taros out there. We saw some Tesca. I'm sure he was using even more characters than that. But got to give it up.
Yeah,
saw some Petra. Yeah. So Moonir, first person to make it. Second person, and obviously you probably all thought he was going to make it because it is his region. It's Godly. Godly getting first in almost everything he's ever placed in when it comes to these EU tournaments.
As long as he shows up.
Yeah, as long as he shows up, bro. He is like usually number one, and he's keeping that tradition alive. So many golds here when it comes down to any of the championships, and he keeps himself, still doing that, and now into the Royale. So we'll have to see what happens when he gets to the Royale. But here's some of the clips of what happened during our singles portion of the Summer Championships.
As we take a look at these replays, we had an opportunity to have a quick interview with Godley over the weekend, and I asked him about the difference between his online performances and his LAN performances, and he's just kind of as stumped as the rest of us are. He don't get it, like why he is just an absolute beast when he's at home on his setup, and then he knows it's his setup, but what's really the difference when I go to LAN, and why can I only get 9th at midseason championship?
Yeah, I don't know, man, because, clearly there's always high hopes. There's always high hopes on him. We're like, yeah, bro, it's Godley, bro. We know that he's going to come here. We know. Top 3, whenever we do predictions, someone always has him in there. And unfortunately, that just never happens. I think he actually has had a top 3, but he's never got that gold yet in these major, the major tournaments, which is unfortunate for him. Getting all these championships, but then getting like the BCS, getting to the midseason, getting to the Royales and not being able to take it. I know that's going to start to wear on him. However, he seems to have a heart of a champion. That does not stop him from being like, I'm just going to stop playing. He's like, all right, I got him next time,
I do, before we jump out of EU, I do want to kind of talk about, and I'm sure it was talked about by me and Duke because we were actually commentating this set, but that matchup over we've seen this Munir and Godley, this first and second, this kind of thing that's popped off this year, and you look at the matchup and it's kind of gross. It is, out of the 10 sets they played, Munir has a 10% win rate against Godley. He has won 5 games out of 27 in their history.
Wow.
I'm sorry, 5 games, and then Godley has won 27.
Wait, so that one set was today or this weekend?
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. So, he's definitely got his final boss in his sights, and Munir's just gonna have to keep working on that. But he'll get another chance at the Summer Royale.
All right, and so with that, we're just go ahead and look at the blast bracket. This is what we got going on here. Again, Godley was taking that W, and then Munir taking that second place pretty easily. They just kind of top-2 this in a way that they were pretty much unstoppable the way through. You can kind of see as well too. He had a decent match with Jakey, but 3-1. He probably handled that business quite well before we got all the way to the top, just to kind of get handled by Godley. But everybody gets handled by Godley at some point in time. So
that is fair.
Yeah,
that is fair. But there it is for EU. You guys will have a chance here in just about a month, I imagine, to see Godley and Munir represent the EU region, and we'll see them here in Atlanta, Georgia, here very, very soon.
Absolutely. So with that, we're going to move on to our other region. It's going to be South America, the region of straight scrapping, and we get to talk about who also has qualified here. We got a couple highlights for you real quick, but do want to tell you, just to get it off the way, it was Lorez and it was Kaina who have qualified. And honestly, those are probably the names you probably expected to qualify.
Well, and it's so unfortunate. I do want to explain the asterisks on the Lorez. Type 1.
Okay.
He reset the bracket against Kaina. He was able to win 3-1, but especially when we get into these South American countries and trying to come up here, we run into visas, we run into passports, we run into the fact that there's only a month now to get that stuff together, and he's not going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
So Lorez was able to finish 3rd. That puts him in the hot seat, and he's going to be joining Kaina here in Atlanta, Georgia.
And I really do hope, I think honestly, now that Type has saw that he can hit the mountaintops, this puts the fire under him and be like, all right, let me get my visa, man.
Exactly.
Let me get my visa, dude.
You have to at this point. Okay, I can do this. I qualified. But it was a weird bracket. We had some players that didn't play, kind of shook up, especially I think our top 8 when we don't have players. You're looking, there's no Utes, there's no Wes. Where are these players at? And it made a very, I want to say, an easier run for some of these players to get a higher placement when you didn't have those absolute Goliaths sitting in the bracket waiting on you.
That's fair. Because, instead of having to play maybe 5 big bangers, you had to play 2 big bangers. You still want them. I'm not going to take that away. You got your W on Lords, you got your W on Kaina. Those are still big Ws, but there was some people noticeably missing. However, what I will say, though, is that Typh has now put Cassidy on the map even heavier than she already was. We even talk about a little bit of Cassidy once we get into NA too.
I saw a lot of her this weekend.
Yeah, I saw quite a bit of Cassidy. Hammer just on the way back or just on the way up anyway. But seeing as much Cassidy as I saw this weekend instead of seeing 7 Taros, absolutely insane.
I mean, I'll keep it real. EU, you guys still kind of holding on to the Taros dreams, but it was kind of nice to see, other players kind of take the risk, kind of obviously had something else in the lab over the past week or two. Okay, all right, Hammer's awesome, but blasters are pretty good, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen the stomp neutral sig on Cassidy on that Hammer, but it can ruin your game real quick, and it was very interesting to see her come out and play a little bit this weekend.
Absolutely. So before we get into all that, let's go ahead and talk. Let's look at these kind of highlights as well, too, though. We got obviously kind of showing, I think, did we just pass by the Lores highlights? All right. You know what?
I was talking.
Yeah, he was there, right? Y'all saw it. Okay. All right. You guys, yeah. We're yapping. Okay, y'all saw it, right? All right, the kind of highlights coming up. Now, kind of also has been on the Hammer as well, too, but in the form of this character, actually. So it's been nice. I mean, I think I was told that kind of was like, yeah, I'm kind of bored of Taros, which thank you. I would like to see some more Hammer, but I think I would like to. Honestly, my dream for kind of now is because Hammer is so good. I would like to see him kind of like rotate around characters we don't get to see that much.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, let's see some core Hammer. Let's see some Sentinel. Anything.
These are actually things we saw this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean Stingray was mixing it up. We saw
true.
the Reno come out.
Yeah.
I know I definitely saw a core this weekend. It was a lot of fun. It was a very refreshing weekend. Like I hit on at the beginning of the post show. It was just a lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the the Stingray Reno caught me all the way off guard. And we'll talk about that when we get to NA. But
for sure.
Of right now, we got kind of here on the screen. Did bring the Zario out too. For sure.
Yeah.
And that character has been shown some light as well, too, between kind of and now Balloon Boy.
Balloon Boy.
Bubble Boy.
You better roast him on Twitter, bro. Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy is crazy. Balloon Boy is also doing it up as well, too. But yeah, kind of, I mean, they have different styles. I think kind of is a little more willing to kind of sit back. And also, I think kind of is very good at marking his opponent when he puts him in disguise.
Yes.
Yeah, like he was staying under he was sharking like amazingly. How on the other side, like Balloon Boy, I think he's just very good at like getting surprise sigs out, great edge cards. BBB Bubble Boy, y'all know what time it is.
My goat Bubble Boy.
See, it would make more, like the triple Bs would make a lot more sense if he was Bubble Boy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, no, but Balloon Boy, we'll see him a little later. As of right now, though, kind of had to hold it down one more time. He's been like the major player of his region and honestly just of the world. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. As we take a look at those kind of highlights, we finish those up, and then we're going to get into a little bit about your summer champion, who kind of had a really good, we saw a bunch of different legends come out. It was really getting mixed up in South America. But we are going to move on to our boy, Taif. This was a great run from him. He definitely went through some absolute Goliaths to get where he was. I'm going to take a look at his run here, sending down Vim 10 Kilo to elimination side, sending down Cryos down to elimination side, sending Tokyo down to elimination side. He was just smoothing all day long and ended up being able to get that grand final reset and take the dub over Kaina.
I think one of the things I really like about Taif's Cassie too is it wasn't just the hammer. Like
no,
his blasters. All these clips are hammer right now, whatever, right? But like I swear to you, he used some blaster and the blaster's looking nice too. You'll see kind of a stark contrast. There it is, blaster's hand. Thank you. You'll see a stark contrast when you see Anonymous Alex. He was mostly hammer, and that's not to take anything away from him. Like, he obviously is an amazing hammer player, but it's nice to see someone be able to kind of pilot both weapons to major success, especially when both weapons are in a good spot in the meta right now.
Oh, yeah. Now, Cassidy also said it's just a very, it makes sense. Like, Cassidy makes sense right now, and I love seeing people try and see what they can get done on her. And Stomp Sayer is definitely the bread and butter right now when it comes to Hammer. We see that neutral sig that we were talking about. Very, very scary signature all weekend long.
Yeah, I feel like it's also easier here for Cassidy. I mean, high dex hammer.
I've done that so many times. Poor Kaina.
Way less room for error when it comes to getting these Stomp Sayers, but just high dex hammer and just in general, man. I mean, strong weapon swings way faster now. That's super nice. Get a little weapon toss here. Oh, wow, yeah. Just didn't even need anything else off that. Just bopped him out of there.
Knocked him out with aura.
So he's like, oh, he's just too great, bro. I gotta leave. But yeah, no, it's been a great showing again from Taif. Was able to get that W, and here's how it all shook out on the bracket. Taif, he did get reset, right? No?
Yeah,
he did get reset. I remember now.
Yes.
Yeah, he got reset. And then he was like, oh, got to sit up. Let me play for real this time. And he was able to do it in 3-1 fashion over Kaina.
Absolutely. Take a look at that final bracket, and we are going to be moving on to North America. And man, what? Oh yeah, we got an interview.
Yeah, got a little interview.
Come on and say what's up.
And that's great too, because like I definitely want to talk to Rutsby, as he was kind of like the surprise factor of our top 8 for sure.
Yeah.
But on top of that, he was the surprise factor for his character choice, and that's one of the questions I definitely got to ask, because we don't see a lot of Mako out here. Do not see her at all. So is whenever we get our, oh, I hear him. Hey, Rutsby, what's good, brother? Yeah.
Yo.
too chill with it. All right, Rutsby, man. Mako, of all the characters, why are we on the Mako?
All right, bro. Listen, bro.
Here we go.
I quit this game. In like 2021. And so I came back and saw Yous win BCX in 2023. So I troll picked Mako, and of all people, I saw Sandstorm doing viewer lobbies. I hopped in there. I lost, but I still did really good. I was like, hold on. So I decided to start playing her, and I went crazy.
You did go crazy. If you don't mind, I kind of want to talk about this elimination aside a match against Anonymous Alex. It was so close. It really looked like you were going to be able to get the job done, but you ended up losing 3-2. What was the scariest part about going up against Anonymous Alex?
Definitely his slower play style. I mean, the thing is about him, he's not that hard to fight. It's just, in my mind, when I'm fighting players like that, it's like, okay, if you're backing up and you're just playing slow, you're basically letting me jump into you, but it's the fact that he had hammer, so I couldn't even, I was just getting out-damaged. That's literally it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Like I said, players like that aren't that hard to beat. It's just, if I'm jumping your face,
the set count says different, brother.
I know, but you know what I mean. Like when you're in the moment, it's different.
For sure. I'm just picking on you.
Yeah, no, defensive gameplay definitely. I see what you mean, and especially with the hammer. At the moment that you do make a mistake, it's like here's another 20, here's another 24, here's another 40 damage. Yeah, like I get you for sure. So, did you ever look into any other characters when you try to get back? Like, is it the Katar's part of Mako that you like more, or is the Great Sword part? And did you try to find another character before just full on sending Mako?
I made Caspian at first.
Okay.
Like when I was still on PlayStation before I got a PC, I hit like 2580 with him.
Wow.
And I was like, and I tried to come back and play Caspian. I just had too many bad habits. I low-key 6-spammed all the way up. and so I was like, hey, Greatsword kind of fun. And I relearned neutral in the game. I was like, hey, I might as well just stick with Mako, man. This character's kind of broken.
Okay.
That end stick on Katar is stupid. That's the only reason why I was spamming it.
That's real.
That is real. You had a great run, though. Definitely something to be proud of, being able to send sprites out, send hybrid out. You had an amazing run. Congratulations on that top 8 finish. You should definitely be proud of it.
Are we seeing you at BCX, brother?
For sure.
Okay, there we go. Yes, sir. All right, man. Definitely bring that Mako to the BCX. Definitely want to see that keep going. But thank you for coming through and hanging out with us a little bit on the post show.
No problem, man. Yeah.
Take it easy, brother.
All right, man. That was Rutsby saying, yeah, he's low-key 6-spammer back in the day. Now he's like, you know what? And my favorite sig now is the Mako N-Sig.
I mean,
very nice
admitting the problem's the first step,
yeah.
right? That's what they say, right? Oh, my goodness. No, great run from him. Definitely wanted to kind of showcase his run a little bit because he played amazingly this weekend. But with that being said, let's get into our Royale qualifiers.
Yeah. We got to talk about our Royale qualifiers. And the first one will be Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy. Yeah, he's definitely kind of like the heart and joy, I think, of NA. People love watching Balloon Boy do super well. He's got some great character picks. The only person really piloting Vivi like that, or Mega Man really, and it's kind of crazy too because I feel like she's got a very great weapon spread too, but you only really see it being used by Balloon Boy. So let's go ahead and get some of these highlights that he was going to show you up. We also saw his Zario as well too, and as I said, a little bit of a difference in his Zario when it comes to his versus Kaina. But yeah, definitely enjoy watching some Balloon Boy gameplay every time. When there's just a mode where he like snaps in to hitting 800 hits at once, and now you're off the stage, ends with a tornado. I know Brawlhalla had the worst time against the tornado. That was a hypnotist spin right there on him, bro. It was a rough time.
Yeah, I mean, kind of taking a look, Bloom Boy just had a hard day. Just like his bracket run, he just had to go through so much. When he got down on elimination side, first thing he had to do was go up against Brawlhalla. But he 3-0'd him. It was fine. And then had to go up against Anonymous Alex, 3-1. And then he had to go against his teammate who sent him down to elimination side to begin with. Radish beat him 3-2 up on winner side, came down elimination finals. Bloom Boy able to go ahead and beat Radish, go back up to grand finals, but unfortunately he ran into a brick wall up there that is known as Marky Moo.
Marky Moo, man, yeah, that guy. We'll talk about him in a little bit, but I'm still just happy to very happy to see the way the Balloon Boy was able to play this game, bro.
Boomy walk so that Balloon Boy could run. You know, that's kind of based.
Okay, I can see it. Yeah, I mean, especially with the character spread tonight, there's always like an orthodox character. I think Boomy was like a pioneer of Petra well before people started caring about Petra like that. I remember those days, so good times. But yeah, Balloon Boy able to qualify. Great qualifier for him as well, because we always like to see him play. And then the other side of things, we had who I think we all were expecting to qualify as well, too, in this current age 2025 Brawlhalla, Marky Moo. The new second coming of Mordex is here yet again. We're going to see some of his highlights as well, too. But just know, my man went crazy.
He absolutely did. Marky Moo's just such a good kid.
Yeah.
He is, I mean, I kind of think about him and Balloon Boy both. They're just so humble and respectful and just so hungry to continue to grow and get better at this game and do more things. I don't think there is too many players that deserve to be where they are more than Marky Moo and Balloon Boy right now in North America.
Yeah, and the thing I was pointing out about Balloon Boy or Marky Moo's gameplay just straight up was that he was an edge guard fiend, bro. Like if there was ever a time when you're under the stage, he was taking you out. Even if he was under you, like do not be under the stage ever. He was forcing everybody to recover high. He started capitalizing on that as well too. But yeah, just for the most part, man, Marky with a little bit of momentum goes a long way. And it's crazy too because when you talk to him, he says he's nervous all the time.
I mean, the interview last night, it was like, hold on, I need to calm down a little bit. Like this is too much. Hold on, I need to take a second.
And I'm like, dude, there's no way you're nervous playing like that, man. Because once he gets out of that, bro, it's over for the entire world, dude.
I mean, if there really are nerves, Marky Moo's still feeling that even after winning. Like, if he is able to get over that, y'all are done.
Yeah, man.
Like, you guys just might as well hang up your keyboards, hang up your controllers, because if he really is able to shake off all those mental blocks that he's still dealing with, no, y'all are done.
Y'all saw that qualified graphic, too. Look, I don't know why Toast used the bad one first. And I thought it would have been funnier if he used that second, because like that second qualified graphic looked real. Like it looked like he was really
jump scared.
That one caught me so off guard.
It came out during EU, and I said, "Oh," like it scared me. But no, Marky Moo are gonna go ahead and qualify for another Royale. Him and Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy gonna be coming down from Canada. Marky Moo gonna be coming over, and they're gonna be joining us in Atlanta, Georgia, for the Summer Royale.
Yeah, and I mean, look, it's right around the corner. You get to watch a lot of your favorites play. We obviously do have one more week of Summer Championships, and that's going to be happening this Friday and Sunday, all up to Sunday. So make sure you come back and hang out with us again. We got twitch.tv/ProBrawlhalla on the Friday, and then Brawlhalla and Pro Brawlhalla will be playing through Saturday and Sunday. But before we head out of here, we got the bracket. Let's go ahead and look at the Royale qualifiers all in one big sheet so you can see who all is going to make it already. Oh yeah, big fan of the Royals too. This is what we got so far. We got Moonier, we got Kinda, we had Typhon. Unfortunately, it's not going to make that. So we have Lorez instead. We have Godly, we have Balloon Boy, and we have Marky Moo, all qualified here for the Summer Royale.
That graphic hits.
That graphic does hit,
That's a good graphic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, like, and also seeing Coronet, that one.
Swear.
Yeah.
I told you we saw some this weekend, man. It was so crazy. You never know what he is going to pull out of his pocket. Oh, man. Yes, the graphic does rock so much. Sora out here just speaking facts in chat. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. But
Sora.
no, what an amazing weekend. But this is all leading up to the one weekend that we are all waiting for, TK, and that is BCX 2025. That is our 10 years of esports. It's going to be right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Bro, $15 tickets.
Bro.
That's all a spectator pass is $15. They pointed out your Uber to the event costs more than your ticket for the weekend. That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, in this day and age, bro, do y'all not know know how much these tickets be going for like literally anything. Brawlhalla is feeding the streets for sure. We're trying to pack that building, and we hope to see you there, obviously. So definitely come through. We're going to have cosplay contests, developer panels, reveals, competition, and much more. And just know there's always a crazy reveal somewhere in the BCX. You know, we've got weapons, we've had crazy crossovers, we've got new modes, all of that. It's going to be revealed sometime in BCX. You want to be there. You want to be part of history. Pull up and hang out with us. Look at it. Look at the tickets.
$15.
Look at the tickets, brother.
VIP for $80, bro.
Bro, like that's VIP for $80. I'm telling you, you can go. Like I'll go to a Smash tournament next weekend or the weekend after next. I'm telling you, if I had to register, it would have been $100-something, and that's not for VIP. So you're getting $80, all of this VIP, and even if you're like, oh, I just only got it right there, $15, bro. That is $5 a day, basically, for you to hang out and just be in the Expo Center watching some great Brawlhalla.
And you take a look at that VIP package. If you guys, if you are going and you are interested in live production and what really goes on to make these events work, that behind the scenes tour is going to be very, very cool for you. Be able to come back, take a look at the truck, take a look at the production. It is a huge, huge operation, and I think that is really cool that they are going to kind of pull the veil back a little bit and let some people come check it out.
Yeah, and I'm really happy for the in-game title too, the VIP in-game title. The in-game title is already super nice. You know, you get to flex a little bit on when you got it, where you got it. Now you know everybody's gonna know you got that from BCX.
For sure.
Yeah, with that being said, I mean, again, we have a lot more events before we get to that BCX. The next one will be Summer Doubles. That, again, will be this weekend. So if you watch singles and you're like, man, really want to see some doubles, don't even worry. It's right around the corner. We got a bunch of all your favorite players who just played this weekend will now find a teammate, and they'll play again. And we'll have a great time talking to you about it as that is happening this weekend. That's right. Just come on back Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be here.
Oh, yeah. I'll be here. TK will be here. We'll be standing right here at this desk to bring some of the twos action for you guys. It was a fun weekend. Like we said, it was a very refreshing weekend, I think, for myself and a lot of other people involved. But that is going to do it, I think, for our Summer Championship 1v1 post show. As TK pointed out for you guys, we are going to be getting right back into doubles on Friday and be able to see your favorite teams try to compete and win that wonderful prize money.
That's right. So, yeah, keep it locked here on the Brawlhalla channels, twitch.tv/Brawlhalla. Friday for Friday exclusively, twitch.tv/Pro Brawlhalla, and then also the side stream just in general will be on Pro Brawlhalla. So if you have not already followed, what are you doing? You're already here. I already see I see a lot of you in the chat.
No, we got time. We'll just wait. Go do it right now.
Well, yeah, what's going on? Like how have we not filled? I mean, how have we not hit that follow yet? And how have we not hit that follow on Pro Brawlhalla as well too, brother? Like just hit it up real quick. You're already at Brawlhalla. Just go up to the top. Put PRO in front of that Brawlhalla, hit enter, boom, you're there. Hit follow again, brother.
Who do we main, TK?
Currently, I have been I've been on a big Thea kick, and it's not even literally just for the kicks. Like I don't play Lance at all. I just hit any hit, it doesn't matter, in light, down light, side light, and then I down sig. Just run around a little bit. It's a fun time. But when I'm actually playing, I was a Jala player for a long period of time. And as of late, I think I'm playing a lot more Sentinel because I really like Katars.
My Ransom's almost level 50.
Okay.
Yeah, I love him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I love him.
You're eating it. You're eating for sure because you're a big fan of the chakrams, right?
But we could talk about all of that later. You guys enjoy your week. Get your colors. Get in there. You gotta win a game with each legend. Unlock your colors. Get those heat wave, and that is gonna do it for the post show. You guys have a wonderful week, and we will see you on Friday.